Good morning friends. Last lecture we have to discuss about the fast ion conductors. In the fast ion conductor we have to discuss about the sodium ion conductors. In this sodium ion conductor we have to discuss the monovalent cations and the trivalent cation, and therefore the diagram of the beta alumina. Okay. Therefore in this lecture we have to start the application of the solid electrolytes. Okay. In the application of solid electrolyte, therefore first point is about the development of solid state conducting the solid which are on liquid electrolyte has revolutionized the design of the batteries and the solid state devices, and the section we will explain the operating principle behind some of these devices. Okay. Therefore, in this first point says that the development of solid state conducting solid. Okay, firstly we have to develop the solid state conducting solid, and these solids which are on liquid electrolytes means this solid state conducting this solid and this solid which are on liquid electrolyte. Okay, this solid is on liquid electrolyte, and this liquid electrolyte has revolutionized this liquid electrolyte as a revolutionize the design of battery means the liquid electrolyte it is a useful for the revolutionize the design of battery means your battery design are changes by the liquid electrolyte, because the liquid electrolyte it is a revolutionize the design of the battery and the solid state devices. Therefore, the section will explain the operating principle. Therefore, the section will explain the operating principle and that behind some of these devices and the some devices. Okay, this is the first point of the application of solid electrolytes. Second point is about the figure 5.15. It is a simple schematic diagram and that we can use to explain the operation of several different types of electrochemical devices. Okay, therefore the several different types of the electrochemical devices, and this type it is explained by the simple schematic diagram. Okay, this is the simple schematic diagram, and that diagram it is used to explain the operation of several different types of electrochemical devices means your electrochemical types of electrochemical devices operation it is explained by this schematic representation diagram. Okay, look at this diagram. That diagram it is a diagram of the general electrochemical devices. Okay, diagram of general electrochemical devices. Look at this first diagram. A diagram shows it is a diagram of general electrochemical devices using the solid electrolyte. Okay, this first A diagram it is a general electrochemical devices, and this is useful for solid electrolyte. Then B diagram. Okay, look at this B diagram. That B diagram shows the general electrochemical cell. It is a base on metal and its oxide in the discharged mode. Okay, second diagram it shows that therefore it is a electrochemical cell. Okay, it is a electrochemical cell, and it is a base on metal. These two electrochemical cells it is a base on metal. Okay, look at this anode side it containing the metal, and a cathode side it also containing the metal oxide. Okay, therefore this is the electrochemical cells, and this electrochemical cell it is a depend on metal and its oxide. Okay, it is depend on metal and its oxide. In the discharge mode, which mode? It is a discharge mode. Okay, then the part C, it is a same cell under the recharging. It is the same cell under the recharging means B cell it is the same in the C, and that is useful for the recharging. Okay, therefore the next is the solid electrolyte that shows in B diagram. Okay, and is a sandwich between two electrode. Okay, solid electrolyte is sandwich between two electrode. Okay, which two electrode? Therefore the metals and the metal oxide. Okay, that is the anode and cathode electrode. Between these two electrode, therefore solid electrolytes are sandwich. Okay, and which are connected by an external circuit. Okay, look at this external circuit. Therefore this external circuit it is a connected, it is connected which electrons can flow, which is connected, therefore for the electrons can flow. Okay, therefore this solid electrolyte is the sandwich between two electrodes. Solid electrolytes, it is a sandwich between two electrode, and which are connected, means these two electrode are connected by an external circuit. These two electrode are connected by an external circuit, and which around which the electron can flow, which around the electron can flow from one electrode to the another electrode. Okay, this is the third point in this application of the solid electrolyte. Okay, then we have to discuss the application of the solid electrolytes. First point, that is about the fuel cells. Okay, fuel cells, it is a work on the same principle as the battery. Okay, fuel cell is a work on the same principle as a battery, means battery's principle is the same as it is fuel cell. Okay, and therefore it is a difference that instead of the fuel for the reaction being contained in the electrode material in a battery, now it is fed externally to the electrode. Okay, therefore the fuel cell, it is a work on the same principle. Fuel cell, it is a work on the same principle, but the difference between the battery and fuel cell is that instead of the fuel for the reaction being contained, fuel for reaction being contained means the fuel is a from the reaction being contained in the electrode. Okay, therefore the in the two electrode, therefore reaction is contained by the fuel. Okay, and the electrode material in the battery, means in your battery, therefore the two electrode materials, and these two electrode materials are the reaction with the fuel, and reaction with the fuel, and it is being contained in electrode. Okay, and now it is a extend fed in externally electrode, and now it is fed in externally electrode. Okay, therefore it is a fuel cell. In the fuel cell, it is a usually hydrogen, oxygen, which are react to together electrochemically to produce the water and electricity and the heat. Okay, in fuel cell, okay, in the fuel cell, the fuel used are usually hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, fuel are usually hydrogen and oxygen which react together, which react together the electrochemically, which react together means hydrogen and oxygen which are react together electrochemically to produce the water, to produce the water, and this water, it is a produces the electricity and the heat. Okay, this is the second point in the fuel cell. Then third point is about the S2 is fed to anode where it is oxidized to H plus ions and the electrons. Okay, therefore the S2 ions, okay, look at this S2. Okay, this S2, it is fed to the anode. Okay, it is fed to the anode, and it is oxidized to H plus ion. Okay, it is oxidized to H plus ion, means the S2 gas, it is a feed into the anode side, and this feed into anode side, and it is oxidized to S2 is oxidized to H plus ion and the electrons. Okay, H plus ions and the electrode. Okay, then the electron travel around the external circuit and the H plus ion. Okay, therefore this H2 gas, it is fed to the anode. Okay, you have to feed it to the anode, and therefore it is oxidized to H plus ion in the anode A, H plus ions in the anode A, and the electron. Okay, and these electrons, okay, these electrons, it is a travel through external circuit. Okay, this is the electrode B, it is a external circuit, and it is travel through the external circuit and the H plus ion, and the H plus ion. Okay, the ions travel through the electrolyte to the cathode. Ions are travel through the electrolyte to the cathode where they react with the supply of O2. Okay, therefore ions, okay, you have to taken the ions, that ions through the electrolyte to the cathode, means this is the O2 ions. Okay, these electrolytes to the cathode then react with the supply of O2, means in the cathode, therefore ions of the electrolyte, it is present in cathode, and therefore it is react with the supply of O2. Okay, and the hydrogen and the oxygen, it is a combined at low temperature. Hydrogen and the oxygen, it is a combined at low temperature compared with the normal combustion, means the side reaction producing NOx pollution are avoided. Okay, therefore you have to combining the hydrogen and oxygen, therefore at low temperature, therefore you have to combine the hydrogen and oxygen, and therefore it is a compared with the normal combustion. This compare with the normal combustion means the side reaction producing the NOx pollution are avoided, and therefore this combustion, the side reaction is producing NOx pollution are avoided. Okay, you are to combining the hydrogen and oxygen at low temperature, and therefore it is at normal combustion. Normal combustion means it is a side reaction, it is side reaction, and that side reaction it is a producing NOx pollution, it is avoided into this fuel cell. Okay, this is a diagram of the fuel cell. Okay, this diagram of fuel cell, that shows upper side, it shows the external circuit, and therefore this is the anode, electrolytes, and the cathode. Okay, therefore this is a schematic representation diagram of fuel cell. Okay, next point is about the demanding the fewer emission from the vehicle, demanding the fewer emission from the vehicle, including the greenhouse gases. There is a great deal of interest in the producing so called as zero emission vehicle. Okay, look at this, what is the point says that the demanding the fewer emission from the vehicle means fewer emission means what, your vehicles fewer emission means its capacity or its potentiality. Okay, its potentiality and its emission, fewer emission of the engines. Okay, and it is demanding uh, fewer emission from the vehicle, and in this vehicle therefore it is including greenhouse gases means in your vehicle's engine, and that vehicle's engines is started by this greenhouse gases, and there is a great deal of the interest, there is great deal of the interest in producing that so called zero emission vehicle, that so called zero emission vehicle. Okay, the main contender are the electric cars that run on either batteries or the fuels or the combustions of the combustion of the two both of which push the pollution problems. So the site of the fuel or the battery is a productions away from the roads. Okay, the main contenders, okay, main contenders are the electrical cars main contenders are the run on either batteries. Okay, this electrical car run on either battery or the fuel cells or the combination of the two, both of which push the pollution problem. Okay, these two components are the push of the pollution problem of the site of fuel or the battery production. म्हणजे away the side of fuels and the battery production, it is away from the roads. Okay, the current fuel cell, it is a development including the fuel cells driven buses and cars, hybrid vehicles, and also power sources of the homes, factories, micro fuel cell for the mobile phones and laptops. Okay, therefore the current fuel cells, it is a development include, okay, your current fuel cell, it is a development include the fuel cell driven buses. Okay, you have to know about the electrical cars, electrical buses. In the buses, therefore the fuel cells are producing into this engine. Okay, this is the fuel cell driven. Fuel cell, it is a driven the buses means fuel cell, it is the energy provided to the buses to start them, and the cars. Okay, and the cars also, the fuel cells are driven the cars. Okay, therefore some hybrid vehicles means the two vehicles engines are combining and formation of the hybrid vehicle, and also power source of homes. Okay, in your homes, therefore the power source it is provided by this fuel cell, and the factories. Okay, some factories, therefore the fuel cell are useful for the energy to provide the reactors, reactions, reactions, and therefore the energy provided to the company for their continuation of this company is starting. Okay, and the microfuel cells for the mobile phones and the laptops. In your laptops and the mobile phones, therefore these batteries, okay, you have to know about this your mobile phones and laptops battery, it is produced by micro fuel cells. Okay, your mobile phones and the laptops battery, it is provided by micro fuel cell. Okay, this is all about the micro fuel cells, and this is the diagram of the zero emission hybrid fuel cell, that is a lithium ion battery. Okay, you have to know about the lithium ion battery. That lithium ion battery, it is provided into the electrical cells battery. Okay, electrical cells battery, and this is the fuel cell. Okay, lithium ion battery, it is a fuel cell. Okay, therefore this is the diagram of the fuel cell bus, that is the zero emission of the hydrogen fuel cell bus. Okay, then next is the reduction of oxygen at the cathode. Okay, next time we discuss about this another point in the fuel cell, and that is the reduction of oxygen at cathode. Okay, next time we discuss about this point.